Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. So Clay, they've made some changes recently in the closing. They call it TRID, right?
Right.
And tell me, how is that affecting business for you? And what are you saying?
TRID stands for the TILA RESPA Integrated Disclosure Rule, and it was put out, and it's just brand new. And this is going to be something that people are going to start to really be affected by. And the biggest difference is, in the past, you've got clear to close, as we call it, on your loan.
Yeah.
Everything's good, you're good to go. So a lot of times you close that same day or the very next day, depending on how you wanted to schedule it. The difference is now they want to make sure that the consumer, the buyer, is very well informed prior to going to that closing table. So they're putting out this closing disclosure statement that they have 3 days to review this document before they actually go in and sign.
Interesting.
And so it really has been kind of a difference as far as, now they look at it and there's no question that was going to rise at closing because they've looked at that.
That's really good though, because sometimes you show up at closing and the lender have done something crazy and all of a sudden they're forced into a situation.
Yes.
Now there's some time to work that out, which...
That's exactly right.
Yeah. And in California, it's an escrow state, so they'll take 30 days. I mean, the money and the title sit in one location. They just hold it for 30 days to make sure everything's squared away. I think what they're doing is trying to catch us up to something like that. They don't want to go 30 days, but they want it to be a couple days. So what do you find? I hear that now it takes longer for loans to process and all that kind of, what do you think?
It's interesting. The governing body that actually put this out was recommending 45 days on contracts. And a lot of real estate companies, Jay, are doing that. They're saying 45 days. Well, we just finished our first one not too long ago, and it was 21 days.
Really? Even with all the delays?
Even with the 3-day wait and everything, and being one of the first ones, because we're working through some of the kinks there, but we've really prepared well in advance. And our goal has always been just to give every buyer that world-class experience at Castle & Cooke Mortgage. And so we've really focused hard on making sure that we can do that and still keep a reasonable time frame, even with these changes that have happened.
Yeah, I've always liked the way Castle & Cooke does their business. This is what you guys do. This is all you do. This is the only type of banking you do. And some of these other banks are, they're doing all kinds of different stuff.
Right.
They're really not specialized in it, and that's why you guys have always done a great job.
The funnest part about having a pool is probably just being able to invite friends over whenever I want and just having parties. It's been fun. I used to do swim team, and then I got my lifeguard certification in about March, and then I started doing swimming lessons. My mom had the idea to do swimming lessons, and then I made some flyers and passed them out. Well, I was able to have my Sweet 16 birthday party in the pool, so that was fun.
So Sharon, this worked out well. This is one of those situations, I guess, where husbands actually come through, right?
Yes.
How long
20 years later.
It took him 20 years to get the pool in?
20 years to get my pool, yes. But it's there.
It's finally in.
Yes.
Okay, so now tell me, as you came up with the ideas, what things were important to you in this pool?
Okay, the first importance was the cover. Otherwise, I never would have got a pool because we want it to be safe, especially for my husband. He's really worried about drowning and all that. And then I wanted a lot of stuff to jump and dive off because I used to be a diver in high school and college. So I wanted the higher the better, and so that's where the pergola came in. We kind of looked at some stuff on Pinterest, and then Brad checked out all the regulations for diving boards and that kind of thing. And so we got all that, and we wanted the rocks because we like the way it looks. We just look kind of like the natural setting, but a lot of fun too.
Yeah, so you got the rock, you got the diving board, and then you got the pergola to jump off, which is perfect.
Yes.
From all different heights.
And the rope swing too.
Oh yeah, the rope
that
swing.
looked like fun.
Yeah, which is a great idea. And so you made it 10 feet deep, which is typically, I mean, that's a deep for a pool, right?
Yeah, it is deep for a home pool, but with the 1 meter diving board, then it's good.
Yeah, it worked out well.
Especially for tall people.
So was all the landscaping in when they came in to put the pool in?
It was all in, but we ripped it all out. Like in one day, our backyard was in the front yard in the street, so.
Oh, really? And so, well, I guess that's good and bad.
Yeah.
So now tell me about the kids. Have they enjoyed it this summer?
Mm-hmm. They loved it.
Yeah, it must be great to have the kids be able to come over here and have all their friends.
And all their friends, yes.
And have good parties.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this for a long time to come.
Yes, forever.
They say on camera I'm a little stiff, but I insisted that I be the one to tell you about the world's finest, safest garage door, the Martin Door, available at your nearest door, lumber, or hardware company. Tell them Dave Martin sent you. Now what's stiff about that?
Here at Real Estate Essentials, we love to support local business, and we love nothing more than local business that's had international success. And Martin Garage Doors is one of those. So the next time you're looking to buy garage doors, buy local, buy the best, buy Martin Garage Doors.
Amsco Windows was founded in Utah over 65 years ago. Our 535,000 square foot facility is one of the largest vinyl window plants in the country. We provide more windows in the state of Utah than all other manufacturers combined, and with Amsco, your design potential is limitless. At Amsco, we understand that quality, service, on-time delivery, and pleasing the customer are vital to our success. Amsco Windows, make your home a masterpiece.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I've found, the timing is perfect. There's a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
So continuing our look at the Salt Lake Parade of homes, I've got Brett Wright here with Hewitt Construction. Thanks for taking a minute with us.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about this house and where it's located.
So this home is located in South Jordan in the Bison Ridge subdivision.
Yeah, very nice area. Yeah. So I love the style and design. You did both rock and brick here, right?
That's right, yep.
And the finials up on top of the roof, very kind of cool style there.
It's a cool style. It goes with the flow of the neighborhood too. You'll see a lot of this look in the neighborhood, and they have, you know, a particular aesthetic that they like for that subdivision.
Yeah, and so now did you build this one for the parade, or did you build this for somebody?
So I was hired by my clients, and together we decided that it would be a great home to showcase in the parade, and they were on board and they loved it. And
yeah, it looks like
home.
You know, they have great style and design. So if they came up with these ideas, I mean, they're right in line with what's really popular right now.
Yeah, they did.
Great.
she, when we sat down our first meeting, I mean, she had a binder full of pictures and things from Pinterest and hows, and
I mean how things have changed.
Yeah,
right, huh?
yeah, it's amazing, but it's very helpful with me, with my process in home building. So
that way they can bring you in ideas instead you have to bring them ideas, right?
That's
is
right.
a great way to go about it.
Absolutely.
And so then as they bring you a style or like colors and stuff, do you then go to find the product, or what's your process?
That's right. So, you know, I gather as much information as I can. The way we do things on these custom builds, a lot of it is allowance based. So, you know, I kind of figure out what material they want, and then we go out and shop. We hit the supply houses and, you know, look at
So
their...
you find out the material and you find out the price range, and then you go find a material that'll fit both their style and
Exactly.
price.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. And they did a great job here. They picked out some really unique colors and styles and designs.
yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the kitchen.
Great vision. So the kitchen is laid out. I mean, it's very particular to how she wants to move around the kitchen, you know, where the cooktop is situated with the sink and with the double ovens and with the refrigerator. I mean, it's all custom built around them and how they cook and use the kitchen. Mm-hmm. We put in Thermador appliances. They're a really nice high-end appliance and something they like to do.
Yeah. So here in the master bedroom, I noticed a very unique ceiling. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so you know, we've got a coffered ceiling with a tongue and groove inlay, which gives it a nice look. You can see the wainscoting with the board and bat. I mean, it just gives it that nice craftsman, really clean lines, clean fill.
Yeah,
Same with the master bath.
Master bath, I love this. Tell me about this tub.
And this was, she was very specific on this as well with the subway tiles that have the beveled edge, doing the herringbone. I mean, it turned out, I think it turned out beautiful. Same with the penny backsplash there. You can see
yeah, it's a really unique style.
Yeah.
So it's got the straight edge to it, then it's also got the round dots. Head in the basement, this is a really nice space as well. Tell me.
Yeah, it's very spacious. You've got a family room down there. Mm-hmm. You've got a little game room, ping pong table, card table off to the right. You can see there. It's also equipped with a kitchenette, so it's great for entertaining. Mm-hmm. With a refrigerator. We also did, as you'll see coming up here, we did a suspended slab for the garage, and underneath we did a home theater. We excavated that out to give it, you know, the head height that it requires, so you can create the tiers. And yeah, it lays out beautifully. There's also a couple bedrooms down there with a full bath. And
yeah, I love that home theater. It laid out perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love it. So, you know, did they use a designer also, or did they just...
Yeah, Noel Hansen with Osmond Design came in.
Yeah.
This is Osmond's furniture, so we love their furniture. They do a fantastic job, and Noel does a great job picking out, you know, bedding and dressers and things that go well with the house.
Yeah, well, you guys did a great job. I love that garage also.
Thanks.
So, so if somebody wanted to talk to you about building, what would be the best way for them to contact you?
Best way to contact me, I mean, of course, we have a Facebook page, which on the Facebook page I can interact a lot with my clients and potential clients. We also have a website, www.hewishconstruction.com. They can also call me at 801-608-3330.
So Darren, for this one, I've got a special home, and we always like to talk about the story of a home, and this one's got a spectacular story.
Yeah.
This is Brad, the owner of BDL Pools, who does some of the most amazing pools. This is his personal home, and so this guy has been featured all over HGTV and Animal Planet of making this incredible pools, and this is, you want to talk about a story. You almost want to, you buy the backyard and the pool and you throw the house in for free.
Right on. Yeah.
And so it's priced at $549,900 at 4,350 square feet with 6 bedrooms, 4 full baths and 2 half baths.
So that's a good size.
It's a big house, and they've spent over $200,000 just in the backyard alone.
I bet.
And so this house, it's still beautiful on the inside, but it lays out really well. It's a really unique floor plan, one that I've never seen in Utah before. And it nicely situates, so it's got a mother-in-law apartment in the basement that's perfect. It's just off to the side, so you wouldn't even know it's there. So somebody could be living or renting that space, and you wouldn't even know they were there.
Oh, nice, especially if it's your mother-in-law.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's up to your mother-in-law.
You know, I've owned a home with a mother-in-law apartment for years, and you would not imagine how many uses you have for that apartment.
Yeah.
The office, sometimes people move in. I mean, there's just a million uses.
Yeah.
So
family members maybe need to come home for a
yes,
little bit or
yes.
something like that.
I love homes with mother-in-law apartments.
Yeah, because there's so many uses, and it costs a little bit of money to be able to put those in, obviously.
Yep.
But they can be used for this particular one. What they use it for currently is an office space. Because it's got that separate entrance. They don't even really use the kitchen. They're using it in an office.
Exactly.
As you can see here, we're inside the master bedroom, a really large space. Into the master bedroom, of course, they got a nice corner tub, which is, you know, always desirable, right?
Very nice,
Lots
yes.
of windows. Separate shower in there. And now we're headed down into the basement. This is just where the home theater is. And it's still got a place for a pool table. And so again, that mother-in-law apartment is still even separate of this space.
Right.
And so they've got one of those pot-belly stoves in there. So if you could literally heat your whole house off that pot-belly stove.
I love this area here where you can.
They're going to finish that
snacks.
that fish tank out, so you'll have a fish tank that's built into the wall if you wanted to, right behind that bar, which is
very cool.
Very cool.
So you could go fishing.
Yeah. It's also got a really nice sauna. I mean, how many houses have a sauna, their own sauna?
Yeah, not very many, yeah. Especially with Brad, super cool guy. You know, he's putting all that stuff together. You know, he just knows what he's doing.
Here's a look at that mother-in-law apartment we were talking about. There's that separate entrance that comes right off where the garage is. And so you can walk down there, so you got a second kitchen. And I mean, you can rent this out if you wanted to of course, somebody in your family or something like that. Or you could use it as a business application, whatever's good. Here's a couple of the bedrooms upstairs. And now let's go out and take a look at that amazing backyard.
Yeah, the best part of the whole place, I think.
The backyard also features its own outdoor home theater. It's got a putting green in multiple levels, including a skate park that can be covered over if you ever wanted to add in a third car garage or RV parking.
Hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deere on ABC.
A Better Clean, based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
Jay Deere here. Do you want to sell your home faster and for more money? We do what other realtors do, but get this. Being ABC4 Utah's real estate specialist gives me the opportunity to give your home maximum exposure. List with the Jay Deere team and your home will be featured on its own TV commercial, as well as get a full motion video tour by my professional camera crew, with me personally talking about the selling features of your home linked to the multiple listing service. And with the power of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, it's automatically added to 40,000 websites and put onto the International Relocation Database. If you want to sell your house faster and for more money, then list it with me and see it on TV.
Bear Hollow Lakes Resort was built about 5 years ago. It's built on a private lake. We specialize in corporate events, family reunions. Weddings have been great up here. There are 9 separate bedrooms. There's a really nice tent area for overflow. In fact, if you have people that you want to have more people than our bedrooms. It's all about the water. It's your private lake. The lake has available on the lake 2 specific boats, one specifically for wakeboarding and another tournament ski boat. BearHollowLakes.com is our website. It'll give you all the details, take you through some of the rooms on the inside, and really give you a feel for what this place really is.
So it's a beautiful time of year, and the snow's starting to fly, and there's nothing better than Park City real estate during this time. And I've got Deb Hartley, who's one of the standout agents up there. And Deb, this is a spectacular home. Tell me about it.
This is an amazing home. This home is perfectly situated on 4 acres up in Eagle Point, which is the upper part of Park Meadows. And it is about 7,500 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms. And I will never get tired of these views from this home. I mean, you are close enough to all things Park City, but you are privately situated far enough away that it's quiet and it's peaceful. You will have moose and deer in your yard, and you adjoin right to the Round Valley open space, which is protected by the city. And as you drive down the graceful driveway, there are your 3 oversized garages, and it's a heated garage. And I love walking into this home because it opens up into this spectacular great room with a floor-to-ceiling fireplace, wood floors throughout, lots of windows to let in light, bright sunshine, and we're looking at the kitchen, going into the kitchen, and this shot here. There's that magnificent fireplace. This home is wonderful for entertaining, and the owners have had about 125 people in this home, and it lives so very well.
I just love those beams and the way they left all those big windows, and so all the natural light and the way it comes in.
This is definitely mountain contemporary, and here we're taking a look at this spectacular kitchen. Big granite slab countertops, Viking appliances, prep sink, dishwasher drawers, full refrigerator, 6-burner Viking stove. I mean, there's been no stone left unturned in this home. There's the grand staircase that goes downstairs to the play area. Love this granite.
Yeah, they did a nice job there. Copper sinks, very, very nice.
Copper, both the kitchen sink and the prep sink as well.
They did a good job on their lighting. It's very warm.
It's very warm. And there's the dining area. And that dining area has windows or doors that go right out into the patio. This master suite is so grand, so wonderful, and so private that the owners don't even have window shades on the windows because no one can see in. There's no one around to see in. And when you wake up in the morning, you have that spectacular view bright and early.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And the master bath, obviously 2 sinks. The master closet is spectacular. There's not one woman that wouldn't love that master closet. And there's a washer dryer in the master suite as well.
That's great.
And here we have the steam shower. Now we're down on the lower level. The lower level it's where all the fun happens. You've got obviously the pool area, you've got a cold storage or a wine room, full wet bar. That's the family gathering space where the drop-down screen for TV and watching videos. These owners love their football games. Love the wet bar. Now upstairs, this is where their children reside, and there are 4 bedrooms, all en suite, spectacular, very spacious. And off here's the main level deck, and these are. Check out these views, Jay. These views do not get any better
Yeah, we picked a good
from
day,
this
didn't we,
day.
to film this because
This is what
the skies
we call,
are so
this
blue.
is what we call a Chamber of Commerce day, Jay. This is
right?
so perfect. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I just love all the green grass and the way it just lays out, because this house is close to everything, but it's far away, and all the beautiful windows and the way they just built this on that deck. It's just absolutely spectacular, Deb. So if somebody wanted to contact you, wanted to talk about this home, Deb, how would they reach you?
Best way to reach me is always on my cell at 435-655-1314, or certainly on the web at www.leehartley.com.
Protecting your home means protecting your single largest financial investment. That's why when you buy a home, you buy owner's title insurance to protect your home ownership. Purchasing owner's title insurance will ensure your home ownership rights are protected against unexpected claims such as liens, a forged deed, encroachments, and other situations covered by the policy. For a one-time fee paid at closing, coverage lasts for as long as you own your home. Who can you count on for that protection? Since 1953, North American Title has built a strong reputation for personal service and financial strength. Our associates work with you, your lender, and your real estate agent to make sure you close on schedule. And we issue the title insurance that'll be there to protect your home ownership through the years. Call North American Title at 801-566-3066 or go to www.nat.com/Utah Protect to learn how to order owner's title insurance for your new home.